It's really about delivering on an IW ecosystem where people can work together as effortlessly as they work today, individually. And there's really three major components to that solution. First, we want to remain the leaders in productivity on the desktop. We need to push forward in new scenarios that we had not delivered before, and we're very excited about doing that. Second, it's a recognition, though, that the kinds of experience that people want go beyond the desktop. They involve browsers, they involve Windows mobile phones as well. We want to be the leader on all devices. We want to lead in productivity across PC, phone, and browser. That's the mission we're on. We need to extend our leadership in the core platforms that are the business productivity platform. This is a much broader vision than any of our competitors have. And it involves collaboration, unified communications, enterprise content management, because once you have all that data sitting in SharePoint or in Exchange, you got to be able to manage it effectively. It involves taking that business intelligence information like Amir showed you and putting that in SharePoint, putting that in Excel on the desktop. And it involves great search with products like FAST, so that whatever nugget of information you have anywhere in the world, you can lay your hands on it simply by going to the browser, simply by going to the portal, or from the desktop and finding that piece of information. And then finally, it's the cloud on your terms. It's not about taking a consumer-oriented cloud service and saying that's good enough for enterprises. It's about saying that the products that people want are the products that they love today. But they want them in the cloud, or they want it on-premise, or they want a hybrid environment of the two, or they want it in a private cloud. So we're busy delivering on those solutions and really giving the customer the cloud on the terms that they're really looking for. So very, very rich view of where we're going. We're very early on in the vision, and I guarantee you multiple releases to come that are just as exciting as the 2010 versions today. I want to spend some time talking about a product that we're particularly excited about. I know Steve mentioned it. Steve mentioned it. KT thinks it's the product that, it's so simple to sell. You just got to get it in front of customers and it'll sell itself. We also believe that about the Lync product. It really takes what SharePoint did in collaboration and does the same thing in unified communications. It's crazy to think of a world where somebody buys a single product for instant messaging, a different product for real-time collaboration, yet another product for enterprise voice. Lync takes a different approach and says what you want is a unified platform that brings all of these together into a single, easy-to-install product. That means you reduce costs by only having to purchase a single product. You reduce training costs because it's so intuitive to move from one workload to the other, from instant messaging over to a real-time collaboration conference. That's deeply integrated with the Office clients, very intuitive to use. That means they can also be adopted quickly. Give you an example, the Commonwealth Bank of Australia deployed Lync, and in the first 24 hours, over 60% of their users were up and using the product. That's a fantastic accomplishment and really talks to the ease of use that we've delivered into the product. And the next thing is ease of deployment. That's either a greenfield deployment where you can roll out the servers, roll out the client, and have the entire set of features available, or it's a mixed environment. There's a lot of our customers that still have PBXs out there, and they want to eke out that last set of value from those PBXs they've got installed. Typical life cycle of a PBX being 10 years or so. And so what we've done is made it easy for you to deploy Lync along with those PBXs. We've taken the effort out of it by testing those PBXs in our labs, 20 such PBXs we tested side by side with Lync to make sure that it all works super, super well. And so really, across the board, a fantastic product. And it comes at a fantastic time. It is the right product at the right time in the market. Just to give you a few statistics, we've got over 10 million Cisco legacy voice over IP lines that are going out of support over the next year. Huge opportunity to convert them to a better vision of the future around Lync. We've got 150 million legacy lines that will be converted over the next 3 years among our customers. Opportunity to go in there and tell them the value of Lync over just replacing that with a legacy voice over IP network. And third, we've got 40 to 60% of our enterprise customers who don't have anything in terms of real-time collaboration and communications in their organization. So you can tell them the value proposition going from instant messaging all the way up to enterprise voice with a rich integration in with the desktop. A fantastic story to tell. I'd love to show you a little bit more about what Lync can do. And to do that, I'd like to bring Kirk Koenigsbauer, who's the Corporate Vice President of Office Product Management on stage. He can show you. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? All right. So we're incredibly enthusiastic about Lync, as Kurt suggested. What I want to do is walk you through a few scenarios that show you how Lync is integrated into different devices, from small screens to large screens and medium-sized screens. And where I'm going to start is right here on the PC experience. I'm going to pop up the Lync interface itself here, and you can see the client. It's absolutely gorgeous. You see you've got pictures of people for all of your contacts. You've got colors that identify their availability and their status. You can set status at the top of the screen, as you see here. It's really, really quite a rich experience. If I hover over any of my contacts, I get this nice contact card. It gives me an easy way to go ahead and call them, do a video call, do an IM, an email. I'll just go ahead and do a quick IM here with my friend Mara. Type hi. Obviously no spell checker there built in. We'll work on that. Great, Ola. Now, as great as the client is, one of the things that we've done with the client as well is we've made it extensible. And so I want to give you a cool example of a tool that we've built called the Conversation Translator. It's an add-in to Lync that shows some of the great client extensibility that you can do. It basically uses the Bing translation service up in the cloud. So I can decide, for example, pick which language I want to be typing in, and I can pick which language I want the other person to translate that language into. And you can see I can pick from a whole host of different languages using that service. And I'll go ahead and just click on Spanish here. And I'll type something like, hi, how are you? And you'll watch as that gets translated automatically into Spanish. And Mara can come back. And she translates that back into English for me. So very, very cool technology that's here. Now, we'll say goodbye to Mara for a second here. We'll come back to her in a few minutes. Now, that's a little bit about some of the basic IM capabilities. One of the things that we've done with Lync is we've integrated HD video into the service itself. And this is incredibly important. Video is transforming the way collaboration is done. And we've worked with one of our partners, Polycom, to deliver a great multi-party HD solution. And so I want to show you what that looks like here. I'm going to go ahead and start a video call.
Welcome to Unified Conferencing.
This is the Polycom RMX bridge that we're using here. And as I take it full screen, check this out. HD video, multi-party. I've got 4 different people here, all in a single window, provided by Polycom. Unbelievable clarity, unbelievable quality. Kirk, are you there?
Hi, Kirk. Hi, everybody. Great to be here at WPC with you.
All right.
You'll see that I'm joined by a couple members of the Lync team, BJ and Maura. Also with Sue Hayden, who's Executive President of Polycom.
Cool. Hey, Sue, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Kurt. Great to be with you at WPC.
Now, one of the things that you just saw, as Sue started talking, she came into the forefront of the screen. The Polycom system detects that and puts that person into the main line. Hey, Sue, anything you want to say about this particular service?
Yeah, happy to. What you're experiencing is the Polycom RMX. That's our UC Intelligent Core. And that's what's providing this tight integration between Lync and the Polycom high-definition video. We're seeing huge demand for this solution from our customers. That represents great opportunity for every Microsoft partner watching us today.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks a lot, Sue. There you have it. Very, very cool solution using HD video here. I'm going to drop out of this for a sec. We'll come back to the group in a couple minutes. So I've showed you some of the experience that we can do on the PC using some of these kinds of systems. I'm going to shift gears here, walk over to this station, and show you a little bit about how Lync will be integrated into mobile devices. And I'm going to start with my favorite phone here, the Windows Phone 7. I'm going to swipe up and show you the new Lync client that we'll be delivering at the end of this calendar year. Now, we'll have clients for all leading mobile providers, but we're going to show you the Lync client here on Windows Phone 7. I'll go ahead and just open this up here. Take a second to load. And you see I've got my picture here. It's got my status. I can go ahead and swipe over. You can see I've got all of my contacts that are here and their availability. I could go ahead and search the corporate address book if I wanted to, right from Lync to add other contacts if I wanted to. I can see things like my conversation history. If I want to go do a quick IM, say with BJ, I can just go fire that up here, type in a message, and that'll do a quick IM. So we're incredibly excited not just to have the experience on the PC, but to be able to deliver rich IM presence and conferencing on mobile devices. And we can't wait to get the Windows Phone 7 client out into the marketplace itself. All right, so I've shown you some, great, thank you. I've shown you some PC experiences. I've shown you some experiences on the mobile device. I want to show you what Lync will look like on some large screens. So I'm going to walk down the stairs here and move over to this device that you see. And this device is provided or built for us by a partner called Smart Technologies. They're based in Calgary, Canada. and they build these wonderful, high-definition, interactive HD video screens here. They're touch-enabled. So you can see I've got my, my link experience that's here. And if I want to go ahead and say join a conference, we've integrated, watch this touch experience that I've got here. I can just go fire up a conference right from this screen. I'll click join online here. That'll open up my link conference. And if you've seen the link conference experience itself, you know, we've got the great video experience that we just talked about. On the right side of the screen, we've got this wonderful place to go and collaborate. Here we're doing a sharing session with Microsoft OneNote, our digital note-taking tool. We've got different notebooks and tabs and so forth. But again, this is touch-enabled, so if I'm in a conference, I could just go ahead and say, hey, let's look at the PowerPoint presentation. I'll share that view here with everybody, and we'll switch that device here. And now I can go ahead and view the PowerPoint. Again, I can just go ahead and touch, and you can see how we move through the animations here back and forth. Really, really great experience. We also have, of course, whiteboarding capabilities built into Link as well, and I can select that here. And this is where it's particularly valuable to have this interactive screen, because if I want to, I can go ahead and I'll use the input device here. I've just been using my finger, but now I'll use the input device. I'll go ahead and I'll select, say, a highlighter. And if I want to say focus on profit, I can go ahead and underline that. Other folks on the team can be co-authoring in real time here. In fact, I can go ahead and move any of these items. I'll just go ahead and take this chart. Check that baby out. We can just move that right over there. Unbelievable experience using the Link. Nice cow there. That's excellent. You can see people adding that in. Great. So the last demonstration I want to give you, I've been showing you a solution here that's an interactive whiteboard, particularly used for, say, commercial uses or academic uses. We've looked at the PC experience. We've looked at the mobile device experience. I want to show you some experience using Link where it can connect into your personal or your family experiences using Xbox. So let's walk around over here. We have integrated the Link technology into the Xbox stack. And so I can do, using Video Connect, I can do video conference calls here in this particular scenario. So imagine I'm at home, I'm in my family room here, and I want to talk to somebody that's using Link. I'll go ahead and just fire up the Connect here. You can see I can go pick my contacts. We'll go ahead and do a quick video call with BJ. Try that one more time here. Great. This will go ahead and start my video call. Again, I'm using the Connect. BJ's on his Link client. And there's BJ right there. And again, because it's Connect, watch as I just go sit down. The sensor follows me. I can just have a nice, relaxing video teleconference here with my friend BJ. So excellent experience. Hope you guys have got a chance to see what we can do with Link on all these different devices. Thanks a lot, Kirk. Back to you.
Thanks, Kurt. So hopefully that gives you a sense of the breadth of our vision and the set of killer products that we're delivering to really transform productivity into the next generation. As excited as we are about the vision that we've set for productivity in a collaborative environment, we're just as excited about the potential of moving to the cloud. The opportunity here is immense. We announced Office 365 just 2 weeks ago, announced its availability in 40 languages in 40 countries in 20 different languages, and the early success of that product has been phenomenal. We had 200,000 people sign up during the beta, and just since we launched 2 weeks ago, we had 50,000 additional signups since that point. So we're getting incredible enthusiasm, energy around that product. And the reason is both the ability to have that full productivity experience available to companies of any size, entities of any size, but also the huge savings that can come from that. Customers are estimating that those savings can be as much as 50%. It's estimated that a 1,000-person organization can save up to $350,000 a year by moving to the cloud. So great productivity experiences, the ability to, as Steve said, to have that experience anywhere, whether it's a train in Scotland or at your desk or at home, and to drive real savings as a result. It's worth kind of pulling together what Office 365 is all about. At its core, we're talking about Office, that product that's known and loved by 1 billion people across the world. And it adds to that SharePoint, Exchange, and Link to allow businesses to stay connected, have unified communications, collaboration experience, have the world-leading email and calendaring solutions. And it's a product that's right for everyone. As I said earlier, it's not about taking a consumer-oriented service with a limited set of functionality and saying, go at it, enterprises. It's about creating a set of solutions that works for companies of all size, from the smallest company, the 2-person shop, all the way up to large organizations.